Alright, so I'm going to get started with the new event, Record of Reflective Writings. So let's see. We have a Inazuman friend here in Mondstadt. Hehe, I have a feeling. After everything, I finally made it to the place where the story of those two legends began, seeing how much I've given to be here. Surely fate will smile upon me too. It won't be long now before I'll meet them once more. What's that person rambling on about? Judging from how she's dressed, she doesn't seem to be from Mondstadt. Do you think she's from Inazuma? Aha, you're here, and even sooner than expected. Time for a cheer to celebrate our reunion, Twin Star's brilliant valor. It's been a while. It's been too long, old friend. Soka? Is that you? Paimon never would have expected to see you here in Mondstadt. What a pleasant surprise. But weren't you previously helping Hania prepare for the next tournament? How come you're in Mondstadt all by yourself? And all those books in front of you. You're not here to recommend novels to passerbys, are you? Well, I suppose the main reason is I'm being hunted down by Yae Publishing House's editors. Hunted down? Don't worry, they're not literally going to kill me. They're just constantly pressing me to submit my work by whatever means necessary. I guess if you think about it, they're doing it for my own good. As a once popular light novelist, I had to keep producing new content non-stop, both to satisfy our readers' voracious appetites and to maintain my popularity. But the speed at which our readers get through it all seems to know no limits. If I didn't keep up, it wouldn't be long before I found myself completely snowed under by new requests. But I couldn't bring myself to rush through the story of my fungi buddies just to get it finished. After all, it takes time to come up with a good idea and then gradually refine it. If possible, I'd like to finish writing up the whole story, then go through the revision process before finally publishing it in its entirety. Last thing I want is to agree to serialize and then have to rush to meet the deadlines for each issue. So for now, I've started to work on a new main piece with a simpler, more manageable story instead. This way, at least the readers won't forget me. That sounds exhausting. Who'd have thought it? And to think, Paimon used to reckon light novelists had it easy. A bit of sightseeing here, a bit of field research there, then poof, they write their novel in a fit of inspiration. The motor starts rolling in, and it's time to start living the good life. In reality, only the most naturally gifted writers work like that. For the rest of us, simply planning out and finding the inspiration for the next daily chapter is already enough to drive you to the edge of exhaustion. Most people can only write so much before they start getting writer's block. And in all honesty, I'm no different. Why else would I have to come all this way to Mondstadt with nothing more than to go on than an old folk legend? I'm guessing it involves this book on the table? Spot on. And my plan is to use pictures and broadcasting device to turn my novel into a audio-visual, three-dimensional reading experience. The title of this all-new avant-garde work of mine is Labyrinth of Legend, A Hero's Journey. A hero of extraordinary ability unknowingly enters a treacherous labyrinth devised by an evil sorcerer, where they must navigate their way past a whole series of complex mechanisms and deadly traps before finally unearthing the secrets that lie deep within. But I haven't figured out how it's all going to go yet. Hey, you've certainly got Paimon's attention. Okay, I have a mitt in my mouth, and it's making it hard to talk, so I'm just going to crunch on it a bit to get rid of it. Give me a sec. Sorry about that. It kept feeling like it was going to fall out of my mouth as I was talking. I'll have to think carefully about the core contradictions and rhythm of the story. With serial novels, the key is to keep the reader on the edge of their seat, so the various puzzles that the hero encounters in the labyrinth will need to be the main story driver. I just so happened to hear talk of a domain in Mondstadt filled with all kinds of mysterious mechanisms, so I rushed over here as soon as I could, found it, and started my investigations. You're always so spontaneous, Soka. So, did you find any inspiration for your puzzles in there? There was certainly no shortage of inspiration, but I haven't managed to think of any ingenious solution to the puzzles yet, without which the plot still feels pretty weak. All it took was a regular trap to give me a complete battering, and now the clothes Miss Henya bought me are all ruined. Still, I came out with just enough intel to draft a few important sections. When it comes down to it, I'm no hero, nor do I have any special abilities, so it's no wonder that I can't come up with specific solutions to the puzzles. But for you two, the famous twin stars of brilliant valor, that won't be a problem at all. Well, this isn't a surprise, but it's not like we have godlike superpowers or anything, so what made you think of us? Well, there's no way I could hire a whole team of talented individuals to come gather material for me. As such, I need an intermediary who is closely connected to all sorts of powerful individuals to help me explore the domain. And you, traveler, are the most experienced, well-connected, and popular person in all of Teyvat. And I just hit the forward button. Oopsies. I thought it was already hit because I saw the swishing of the gold from the wrist thing. And I thought that was the circle thingy starting to go, so I hit the thingy to stop it, and it started it. Oops. Anyways, simply follow the script I've provided and immerse yourself in a world of text, film, and your own imagination. And once you're in the zone, I'm sure you'll be able to think of suitable heroes and work out how they'd overcome the perils of the labyrinth, based on whatever the situation before you calls for. I do seem like the right person, don't I? Imagine what happens based on text and images in a novel. We've never tried anything like this before. It's almost like we're becoming authors too. If all the different people we know come to face this domain, full of all kinds of mechanisms, there'd certainly be a high chance of lots of wacky stuff happening. Stuff that ordinary people wouldn't even think of. And that's why you'd be perfect. This way we can work together to finish designing my new book. On my end, I'll be sure to write a best-selling light novel. And when that happens, I'll credit you as the co-writer, and we'll split the proceeds. You can always trust old friends to be generous. Alright then, let's give it all we've got. Alright, the challenge contains both collection and invasion phases. You will have to evade periodic incoming barrages from the mechanisms while collecting labyrinth coins during the allotted time. Collect labyrinth coins to gain points, adventure, risk, and risk level. The higher the risk level, the greater volume of incoming fire, and the more labyrinth coins that will appear. If no labyrinth coins are collected for some time, risk energy will rapidly decrease. The mechanism fires several types of ammo: normal bullets, homing rounds, and laser webs. You will lose HP after getting hit by normal bullets, homing rounds, or laser webs. If your HP gets zeroed out, it will be reset along with your risk level. And you will gain temporary... Oh, so you don't die when you lose all your hearts. I played this on my friend's account earlier, and I thought that if I ran out of hearts, it would end. I didn't realize it just kept going. Oh, okay. Defeat wicked warlocks to earn labyrinth coins. Larger wicked warlocks have higher HP. The elemental skills of some characters can quickly defeat them. Use your adventure techniques well to decrease the threat of the bullet barrages. After using your adventure technique, gain all the following effects at the same time. Transform all normal bullets and homing bullets on the field into labyrinth coins. Your character's movement speed will be increased, their movement will not consume stamina, and they will become invincible for 7 seconds. Your character gains an auto-attack aura, which will automatically attack all wicked warlocks within range once every 2 seconds for 7 seconds. Okay, let's get started with the first one, which is using Chlorend. Start challenge. Now, I actually did really good on this one on my friend's account. I got the pink gold thing or whatever it is.
Into the shadow. Ready. Into the shadows. Loaded. Ready. Into the shadows. Loaded. Ready. Loaded. Enough.
Okay, I actually did a little bit better this time. When I did on my friend's account, it was like 1,500 something that I got. My first ever pink rose gold thingy. I don't know what it's called, but it's the first time I've ever gotten it. Alright, next stage. I did manage to get the points needed for this, but this one really threw me for a loop. The reason why I say that is because it is very hard to get the high up coins, because you can see some of them in the picture. It's really hard getting some of the high up coins using this character because of how she jumps. Oh. Wait. Multi-stage jumps to collect. So, okay. Does she actually double jump, or are they talking about her skill? Let's see. For some powerful fighters, if they can jump a second time while in midair, they can seize critical chances and turn the tide in a single move. And according to legend, some Adepti are yet more powerful still. Use multi-stage jumps to collect labyrinth coins or dodge the incoming hail of bullets. Let's get started with this one. That really doesn't tell me, because I think I tried doing a double jump before and it didn't do anything. Okay, so yeah.
Skyward! Scatter!
Yeah, they're talking about the skill.
Skyward! Scatter! Skyward! Scatter! Skyward! Scatter!
Got it. That's apparently one of the like better coins or something. I don't know.
Skyward! Skyward!
Ah, of course.
Skyward! Scatter! Skyward! Skyward! Scatter! Scatter!
Well, I'm doing better than I did in the last one I did this with my friend's account.
Skyward! Scatter! Skyward! Scatter!
But that did not work out how I wanted it to.
Skyward! Scatter! Skyward! Scatter!
Ow. I still got a lot more coins than last time, though.
Scatter!
Yeah, I got well more than what I did last time. Last time when I did it on my friend's account, I only got like 900 something, but this time I got 11,055. Or not 11,000, 1,155. That was a silly. End challenge. And let's collect my daily stuff. Which, by the way, as a heads up, I might actually do some recordings on the Sumeru daily requests. Only because I haven't done any of them yet. So I was working on the Inazuma ones and hadn't switched over to Sumeru yet because I was trying to do the one that unlocks the novel's quest line. And then I realized that there was achievements I missed from doing daily requests in both Mondstadt and Liyue. So I went back and I started cycling through those dailies until I can finally get those achievements done. Yes, I am an achievement hoarder. Shut up. Anyways, so I went back, did Mondstadt, did Liyue, and I just today finished the Inazuma one. Ones, plural. So now I'm going to be switching to Sumeru, which will also, if I warp over to Sumeru, you'll see what I mean in a sec here. Once it finishes loading. Okay. So in Sumeru, there's actually some quests I haven't done because they're locked behind daily requests. So I have to achieve the stuff with the daily requests in order to finish up these 3 quests. This one right here is the Gourmet Supremos ones, and then these 2 are other ones. I don't know if they're like continuing quest lines until you finish them or not. But these are ones I have to do the daily requests here in Sumeru in order to unlock. So we'll see about that. So anyways, that's going to be the end of our Record of Reflection writing event for today, and I'll see you guys later.